Miyazaki, the teenage Japanese sensation, who's ranked 10th in the world. So it's a top 10 clash between these two women who are about to make their way on to the court. And we have, of course, 2 more matches after this one to take us to the end of play on court 2. Or end of telecast, I should say, on court 2, because the play does go on after that. As we look at this women's singles draw, top half in action. As you see there, the top seed, An Se-young, won her match against Nadaira. And the winner of this match between Wardani and Miyazaki will have to take the world #1 on in the quarterfinals, potentially waiting in the semifinals. Is world champion Akane Yamaguchi. I mean, it just doesn't get any easier, does it? But that bottom half looks a little bit more open for some players to make the move. Wardani making her way out. She really has shown this year. Putri Kusuma Wardani, she's really stepped out of the shadows of Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, who has been struggling with illness this year and hasn't quite been able to carry the flag for Indonesia. And Wardani has assumed that role really nicely, it'd be fair to say. Well, speaking of stepping out of the shadows, here is 19-year-old Tomoka Miyazaki, who too has created a space of her own in the women's singles discipline. Just 19 years of age, and oh, I tell you what, this one, she is certainly one who's going to be the one to beat in the future. Right now, though, Wardani has other ideas as we look at the head-to-head. 3-1 in favor of the Indonesian.
You will receive.
You see Miyazaki winning the toss. She's chosen the near end of the court, which is the side you play with the drift. And Wardani will receive. So 3-1 in favor of Wardani, the head-to-head. Last met at the World Championships this year. Wardani won that straight games in the second round, 21-12, 21-11. Before that, the Japan Open, also in the second round, and Wardani won that too in straight games. You have to go back to Macau last year when Miyazaki beat her in the quarterfinal stage, and that she did in 3. So it has been Wardani's year as far as this matchup is concerned. And it's not surprising, really, because she has really come up massively, Putri Kusuma Wardani, in 2025. It's really shone bright. She's 23 years of age, from Tangerang, Indonesia, 23-year-old right-hander, enjoying her career best ranking of world #7, got there in September, and has a win-loss record of 34-15, 69% matches won. In the second round, it's 10-1. Just the one second round loss all of this year so far. And that was at All England when she lost to Chen Yufei in 3 games. She beat Anmol Karb 21-9, 21-14. Easy pickings in the first round match against the younger opponent, against a lower ranked opponent. And she has been in certainly very good form coming into this match. Tomoka Miyazaki, 19-year-old from Osaka in Japan, ranked #10 in the world, has gone up higher. That was #6 back in June this year. She was world #6. Has a win-loss rating of 32-16 this year. That's 66% matches won, not far off from Wardani's. In the second round, it's a lot closer, 9 wins to 5 losses. So Wardani a lot more assured as she goes deeper into the tournament. I think Miyazaki a little bit more susceptible in the second round stages as well. Beat Gao Fangjie, actually, was a walkover against Gao Fangjie. So this, interestingly, is her first outing at the tournament, because when you have a walkover, obviously you get no match time, you get no court time, so she's had plenty of rest time. But will that work in her favor is the question. And to answer that question with me is Selena Peak, as we see the officials for this match. Selena, walkover in the first round, and you come out and you're facing someone like Wardani.
It's not nice.
Right? Not an easy task.
No, I must admit, that's never nice, because you haven't got settled into the tournament just yet. And obviously you will have a training session instead, but it just differs a lot from being actual on court. So No, I wouldn't recommend it.
And
coming
also,
into
I mean,
tournaments at
you
all.
know, with the first round, the other thing is that it can be such that you've got a lower ranked opponent. It might give you that sort of win you need to get going in a tournament. And because you know when you come into a second round or a quarterfinal, it's going to be a seeded player. It's going to be
Anyway,
right?
Yeah.
So you need that first round almost to sort of dust off the cobwebs.
Yeah, get yourself going and
Yeah.
get used to the circumstances as well.
Yeah, and she's unfortunately missed out on that opportunity. Miyazaki, though, Gao Fangzhie is no easy
Ladies
first round
and
match.
gentlemen,
I have to tell you
on
that.
my right, Tomoka Miyazaki,
But nonetheless, it's going to be a big challenge here for Miyazaki to
And
see
on my
off
left,
Wardani.
Putri Kusuma Wardani, Indonesia.
Hasn't been able to do it this year. Can she do it here in Odense?
Tomoka Miyazaki to serve.
We're up for a good
Love
match.
all. Play.
Nice.
And she had to stretch a little bit to get that angle,
Service
get that
over.
height, which
1-love.
she did really well. Has been very impressed with Wardani. She's a very nice soul as well, very friendly, very smiley off the court. You know, she looks very serious here,
Wow.
of course.
That kind of shot reminded me a little bit of the backbone of Mia Audina. Was also able to stretch
Like
all the way
that.
out there.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
And you
been
just see where the shot landed, how short it was, how well it was placed
she
behind the
has
net.
that beautiful ability.
3-love.
But yeah, I mean, you know, maybe you can share some insight. Like, you know, when you're the number 2 player in your country, and, you know, obviously Tunjung, Olympic bronze medalist, has been carrying the flag, and suddenly she's no longer able to play for whatever reason. In her case, of course, illness, and you have to step up.
That's a huge task to fulfill, especially coming from a badminton country like Indonesia.
Yeah.
In a way, it must be very nice, because that's something we have been lacking in Europe, I would say, because badminton is not our nationwide sport.
Yeah.
But then again, it also adds the pressure. And she's not that old either.
No, she's 23, and, you know,
I know. I'm 11 years older. I'm like a granny to both of them on court.
let's not discuss age, Selena. But I just think it's so impressive that she's been able to do it so calmly. She's gone about her business, has a nice game, but really, you know, worked on it and able to fulfill that expectation. I mean, they won the Asia Mixed Team
Service
Championships
over.
in March, and she
1-4.
was front and center of that win.
And she got the bronze medal, right? At the World Championships in Paris.
Yes,
Doing that at her age.
yes. Lost to Yamaguchi, who went on to win the tournament. I mean, if there was someone you're going to lose to,
I wouldn't mind that either,
yeah.
with having the bronze medal on my neck.
So it's wonderful.
Good deception as well. I really like that with Indonesian players. She was a bit unlucky there
2-4.
that she hit the top of the tape.
Miyazaki, of course, looking to get into this very quickly. 4-love, 4 down now. 2 quick points. Yeah, missed that. Wardani.
3-4.
A lot has been made about this young lady. But I think also because there's been so much of hype behind about her, that Yamaguchi has been able to go about
Service
kind of under the
over.
radar.
Exactly.
5-3.
Grow
Yes.
into her role,
Yes,
which also fits her personality.
exactly, 100%. Error now off the Japanese racket means it's 6-3. Wardani back in a more comfortable position. Last tournament was a Korea Open where she lost in the semi-finals to Akane Yamaguchi as well, Wardani. So went deep in Korea, took a break, and now is here in Denmark. Chose not to play in Finland. I think a lot of people either do Finland, Denmark, France, or Denmark, France, high-low.
Exactly. Is she entered for high-low as well?
I think so. We can double check that.
Service over. 4-6.
Back in the days when I was still playing, it was only French and Denmark. Most of the Asian countries did by then. But
no. But now you see them play the 500s more, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. But I think it's also changed in the schedule. For example, I played in 2016 when I tried to qualify for Rio. I think I played around 15 to 18 tournaments to qualify.
Yeah.
And last year to qualify for Paris, I played around 25 tournaments. So that shows
the
growth or also the packed calendar.
Yeah.
And that it became more and more a thing to play multiple tournaments in a row. Where a few years back it was only maximum 2 tournaments in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe also a little bit to do with financial.
People who do 4, I'm amazed by people who can play 4. And I mean, sometimes when I see Cho Tin-chen play 4, I'm just like, where do you find that? Where do you find that energy? But that, you know, it is...
right on the line.
That's perfectly hit.
Putri Kusuma
It is, you know, how things are these days and how things are played these days. There's a lot more energy about going on tour and playing these tournaments. Yep, she's playing high-low. At least she's in the draw for high-low.
Okay.
So she's chosen to do Denmark, France, and high-low.
Yeah, right on the line.
Challenge
Good shot.
Successful.
From Miyazaki.
1 challenge remaining.
Perfect placement.
6-7. Play.
Miyazaki also played in Korea last. Lost in the quarterfinals. That was her last tournament out. She lost to An Seong in the quarterfinals.
Also not a shame to lose.
Not at all. I think pretty much everyone's lost to An Seong on the women's singles tour. So nothing
Service over. 8-6.
surprising about that.
No.
Well, she's held on to this lead. Wardani, just about.
9-6.
Gone wide on that occasion. That's always a difficult shot to make, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
You're gonna try now.
Tough to control.
Yeah. Missed it.
Service over. 7-9.
I've heard complaints about the slipperiness of the court. That it used to be very slippery. And that they had to change the courts last minute. But I still feel that a lot of players are a little bit complaining about the fact that it might be still too slippery.
After changing the course, that's still a talking point.
Like always, players like to complain.
Oh. I think I heard that last year as well, if I'm not mistaken, where we're talking about the courts being slippery.
Service over. 10-8.
She's held on as we enter this mid-game interval. I think Miyazaki's error rate has been a little bit too high, and I think that's the fact. I mean, that's the kind of tell that, you know, she's lacking that match fitness, that competitive outing that she would have had in that first round, which would have made her understand these conditions a lot quicker, able to take on someone like Wardani faster.
Yeah, but again, she was down 4-0, and at one point there was only 1 point of difference in between those two. So I think she settled okay, I would say. But it has been an error-prone match so far from both ladies.
Oof, nice.
Service
And
over.
takes charge of that point,
9,
Miyazaki.
10.
Exactly, and I like that cross-court shot opening up and making room for that push into the deep backhand corner of Wardani.
Yeah, and she
This
went,
one.
you know, yeah, exactly. She went like really sort of tried to get for that angle, going as cross court, as wide as possible on the cross court.
9,
Wardani
10.
at full stretch kind of opens up the other end, right?
Oei.
Oh, lovely shot.
Yeah, that's some
Service
great skill,
over.
right? Great
11,
skill.
9.
The
Interval.
delicate touches from the net.
Yeah, it's a great. I love the cross nets when they are able to get that kind of how tight it is to make that shot. But 11-9 at the break. It's a 2-point lead for Putri Kusuma Wardani, the 7th seed, over the world number 10, Tomoka Miyazaki. We've got 11 minutes of play.
14, 19.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Lunges.
低いの出した時だけだから。
Right
だからそこ
to your right. Players on court, coaches, return to your chair. Tomoka. Tomoka on court. 11-9.
Miyazaki having to tie her shoelaces right at the
Play.
end there, but 11-9, they're back on court finally and ready to resume this opening game. You've got to also remember that if she
12,
wins this opening
9.
game, Wardani, she's going to get on the better side. And play with the drift, which will be something that she, I'm sure, is aware of. Something a coach will definitely be aware of if she also isn't. It's an important game for her to win since she started well with the lead. Got to remember that Miyazaki chose this near end when she won the toss.
13.
Yeah,
9.
it also makes sense. You, as a player, you have different preferences, right? Some player like to play with the drift. I was a player who I think I like to play with the drift.
But in singles, isn't that a little bit more impactful?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes and no, because in doubles, if you can play a good lift, then it's all about front court and half court, right?
Right.
So you're even more limited. This is a very lovely shot.
14.
Nudges it
9.
over. It feels like effortless.
Yeah, and that's what I generally like watching Indonesian badminton players. They're so gifted
Yeah.
with a natural touch to the game. It almost looks effortless. Like, oh,
Just another day.
It's just a Thursday.
Just another
3
day. Another court, another day.
I do this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so I couldn't care less.
14.
I mean,
Nine.
while that has happened, also what's happened is that she's now back 5 points up. When you look at that, and she's done it very, very quickly since the break. So whatever the coach said has worked. Oh,
Nice.
lovely. That is stunning. She brought
Right
the
down the
shuttle
line.
down. Yeah.
9.
Really nice from Wardani. And this is the quality of shot making we've seen from her, you know, throughout the year. The accuracy.
That's a great shot. She was nowhere near of taking that one. Nice.
Yeah, it's wide.
Yeah, but I really like the idea. Just holding it
Service over.
a bit and then punch it.
10, 15.
Because it's so tough to get underneath that flat, clear, quickly. Nice.
Oh,
Good pressure.
and it was so
Miyazaki
close.
there.
It was so close to her, sort of her body, right? Like it's very hard to hit on the defense.
Yeah, or at least to put some angle on it, because this one is the easy one to go for.
And suddenly,
12.
she's a little bit
15.
flustered.
Yeah, only 3 points in it. A little change of momentum here.
Oh, we've seen Miyazaki close the gap before, earlier on in this game. Question is, can she do better? Can she make it level? Can she go one up? We're going to run out of time otherwise.
Oh, wow.
That was really tight.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and it's gone long because that was a very tight net shot.
Yeah, here she got the lucky net cord,
Yeah,
but then
she was really,
great control
Yeah.
from Miyazaki.
I mean, she took it pretty late on, right? Two-point game.
This one I was talking about. Exactly. Changing direction.
Service over. 16.
And that did the damage there.
13.
I mean, it opened up the court completely.
Exactly. Exactly. Instead of being in a good position,
Yeah.
because she was attacking, she was chasing the shuttle here. Great change of
Okay,
direction.
close the court. Thank you.
Well, that's what she's
Tomoka?
done really well,
Tomoka.
Wardani, in this game, where,
Get the court.
you know, she's opened up a lead, and then Miyazaki comes
Tomoka.
back, makes it difficult, but she's
Tomoka,
held on.
Get on court. Get on court. You are not cooking? Are you injured? Yeah, but you know the doctor cannot tend to you.
Well, she's
No spray. No. No spray. No.
she's asking
No spray.
for the spray because I think
There's
she's
no
feeling it
medical
on her
attention.
hamstring.
Tomoka?
Probably.
You're not allowed to anymore.
No, only a spray is allowed, right?
You can't get a medical
16, 13.
timeout while
Tomoka,
the game is on.
play.
You have to wait for the break, wait for the interval. And that is what the umpire was trying to explain to her.
Wait, I don't think she's okay, actually.
13. Tomoka, do you need a doctor? Tomoka, do you need the doctor? No?
Well, the umpire just double checking because
Yeah, she looked a bit off balance there.
she may be struggling.
Okay, no, I think she is okay.
Service over.
That's good to see.
14, 17.
Could it be a cramp?
Ya, nggak usah buru-buru nurunin.
I think she
Kalau nggak, bola
slipped a
dalam gitu.
little bit.
Bola dalam,
And
sabar aja
then
dulu.
you're like, am I okay? What am I feeling?
Yeah.
Is this okay? I think it's more the scare than an actual tear or something.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to.
She wouldn't be able to move.
Exactly. Nice. Just wide. Nice with the push in her deep forehand
Service
corner. The way
over.
she held it a bit
18-14.
and then decided to play the push in the forehand corner.
18-14, 4-point advantage, 3 away from taking this opening game. Wardani, she's gone about her business. Kept her head down. Has held on to the advantage. Now
19-14.
the gap grows. The body language of Miyazaki has certainly changed.
We
So 6 game points
20 game point
for
14.
Wardani. And Miyazaki gone off the boil a little bit here after that struggle she had with her hamstring, or she was holding on to the back of her thigh, so I'm assuming it's the hamstring. And that's another mistake.
no, this was
Oh, no, that's called in.
over.
oh, good. Yeah.
15-20.
So that's 1 game point saved.
5 to go.
Maybe a little too big an ask, but Miyazaki can certainly.
Good.
That time it's gone wide.
Just missed
Game.
it. Yeah.
And so on the second
First
game point,
won
it's
by
Putri Kusuma Wardani, who's
21-15.
clinched the opening game. She led from start to finish, it'd be fair to say. I mean, the gap did close to 1 point at 10-9. After that, Wardani opened up the gap once more and didn't really look back. So, fair game, fair play to her. 21-15 in the first, and it's the number 7 seed who's got the advantage.
Service over. 4-11-4.
まあ、両サイドにするとしたら、力を
Perubahan kecepatannya tuh. Jadi kalau sebulan gitu kan
特にはやっぱり運動量、動きまくること、ね、これが大事だから、一気にその運動量で負けない、動きで負けない、そういう気持ちでいこう。な、
Court
強くな
1,
る。
20 seconds.
Come on,
Court
come
1, 20 seconds.
Return to your chair. You, Young, back on court.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Tomoka, you need to be on court.
11-4. Stay. Service over. 5-11.
Second game. Love all. Play.
Ball change of ends. Wardani leading 21-15. Miyazaki looks to be fighting fit again. And ready for game 2. She didn't even have to look.
One
Wardani, she knew
love.
that was going out. Well, you can see
Service
her
over.
discussing
1
the movement of
all.
the shuttle with her coach.
Yeah, if there was maybe a little bit of side drift,
Yep.
could be, because Miyazaki was also hitting
Also
out
going a bit wide, right?
a couple of times there.
Oof, that one was well wide.
2-1.
She's had a pretty decent year. Asian mixed teams title, semi-final finishes in World Championships we discussed, of course. Swiss Open, semi-final, Thailand Masters, semi-final, then the bronze medal with Indonesia in the Sudirman Cup.
Service over. 2 all.
It's just that she hasn't been able to get to individual title this year, Wardani. Last final and title was Korea Masters in 24, so that's something that she's gonna want to get off her back.
Good smash down the
Service
line
over.
there.
3-2. Tomoka.
Especially after
Line
the
judge.
year she's had. You look at Miyazaki there. Lovely angle on the smash. Third Denmark Open
Thank
Denmark
you.
Open appearance for Wardani. Got to the semi-finals last year. Lost to Wang Ji. 22, 14,
3,
21. So
2.
it's been always that player who's almost been there. Even in the biggest of stages, just needs that little extra.
She's also in a tough playing field.
Yes,
right?
the women's
With,
singles is probably getting through a golden era. I mean, you'd have to say that golden era has lasted for quite some time.
4-2.
When you talk about Marin, and then before Marin, you talk about Sindhu and Okuhara and
Tai Tzu Ying.
Tai Tzu Ying, of course, more recently, Ratchanok Intanon, who's still playing. So much talent out there. So, yeah, not easy. That's for sure.
That's going to, it's going to be wide. Maybe
5.
the other
2.
side is the favorable side.
But like I said, it's really hard for us to read that, right? Because I know there's no air conditioning, and there are no flags and stuff to hanging around where you can gauge movement, air movement. So it's, you're kind of going by maybe the error rate.
Yeah, and the previous games, right? But then again, I also feel that everybody has their own preferences.
Service
Yeah.
over. 3-5.
And maybe they both like playing against the drift
Maybe.
a bit more.
I didn't know that was a thing, actually. The players actually like playing against the drift. That's interesting to hear.
Because you can use the whole court a little bit better,
Right.
I would say.
I always thought that you'd want the wind at your back, to try and give you the pace. Oh,
That's a shame. I
4,
like the idea.
5.
yeah. Just short on the length, Miyazaki.
Yeah, but look where she is. That lift was also very short. But I like the idea of taking off the pace and perhaps opening up the court a little bit more by doing that.
Oh, beautiful. Lovely cross net shot.
Service over. Line judge. Right to court.
Well played.
6-4.
Yeah, she knew exactly
Look
what
how
she
high
wanted to
she
do.
is.
Yeah.
And she couldn't play in a better net shot, in my opinion.
I mean, especially when she's standing. Look at where she's standing, and then you think about how good that net shot was and where it landed. How close
Thank you.
in that front court area it landed. Very nice.
Yeah, she also was a little bit lucky hitting the tape there.
But don't players also take chances with the tape when they make these kind of shots, because you want to keep it tight, you want to not, you want to make that risky move, and is that something you would practice?
Yeah, but that's especially I can only speak from my own experiences. I did that, of course, in mixed doubles and women's doubles a lot, where you're aiming for the tape.
7-4.
And I assume that we all would like that, but in singles, it's maybe not as necessary as it is in mixed doubles or in women's doubles.
Yeah, no, because obviously with doubles you have, you know, the court is covered so well with 4 players on it that you have to play
again. Good change of the pace and direction.
4.
Have a
Look at it.
again. Oh,
Here it comes.
there we go. Finds that corner. Yep. Some nice, accurate hitting from Miyazaki on the cross nets. She's been trying to find those
9-4.
sidelines a few times now, Wardani, and it's just not paid off. And I wonder whether does she need to play those sidelines is the question.
It's always a good question mark. From our point of view, no, you don't.
Service
That's a
over.
lovely drop.
5-9.
It's a very good placement
Yeah.
of the defensive shot, I would say.
Okay, thank you, line judge.
Four-point game. Wardani trailing at the moment at 5-9, which is exactly what Miyazaki would want. That time she couldn't get the height on the
10.
lift.
5.
And it's credit to Miyazaki.
Yeah, she's upping up the pace. She's also a bit more attacking, more dominant, I would say. Trying to reach shots a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And I felt like in the first game, Wardani was doing that a bit
Yes.
more. She was chasing the pace and looking for that angles. And I feel like she's following a little bit too much at the moment.
Oh, lucky.
11-5.
Lucky. Catches the tape and rolls over, which means that it is indeed Tomoka Miyazaki. He's gone into the break. 11-5 up, 6-point advantage. And exactly the kind of reply to going a game down.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
今裏返したこのボディへの球が
Coaches, return to your chair. Coach, players, Tomoka, you need to be on court together. 11-5. Play.
Back on court, ready to resume game 2. It's Miyazaki who's now 11-5 up, the world number 10. Oh, nice
shot.
angle. Miyazaki now,
12-5.
you know, sort of keeping or matching Wardani shot for shot, keeping pace.
Exactly. Whilst she's also injecting pace, I feel like.
Yeah.
Trying to be more dominant and forcing out the mistakes of Wardani.
And the mistakes are coming thick and fast. For Wardani, a very different player from the one we saw in game 1.
Yeah, she's struggling. Struggling to find her rhythm, I would say.
Yeah.
And some uncharacteristic mistakes we've seen from her.
Service over.
I could see the frustration
6-13.
from Miyazaki there.
Yeah, she knew that wasn't necessary
Yeah.
to put that one in the net. But then again, maybe she was looking for the top of the tape there.
Looking for the roll. That was going to be too difficult to play back, obviously. Gone long. Yeah, she's just not been able to find or play within the court. Wardani, time and time again, since this second game has started, the number of errors she's made playing those lines
Has gone up a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
This is
finally.
Good. This is good.
Service
Just
over.
more attacking immediately. She's
7-14.
on the attack.
Yeah, but also willing to finish off the rally and go for it. Instead of only reacting of what your opponent is doing.
Thank you. Thank you, line judge.
Still 7-point advantage in favor of Miyazaki. Playing her second Denmark Open, the 19-year-old. Played last year. Lost in the second round last year, so she's learned her lessons from that, looking to go better.
8-14.
That was a nice attacking shot from Wardani.
Again, not so much pace, but very well placed. And I think this is something she needs to,
Do more of.
yeah, try and do more. Nice.
Oh, lovely angle. That's a beauty from Wardani.
14.
I mean, it's
Exactly what we want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she heard us, Selena.
We should be in the coaching chair.
We're not too far off the court.
Good defense. Oh, that landed well in. It's the
Service over.
perfect lift to play.
15-9.
It's not easy to play that lift there because she was out of balance. But she found the corner. Well played.
She's worked really hard to build this lead. Miyazaki wouldn't want to put herself in any kind of uncomfortable situation because it was
16-9.
looking like Wardani was gaining some momentum. Had, I think for the first time in the second game, strung 3 points together.
Wow. Nice. Well played.
17-9.
But also hesitation from the Indonesian, I think, when she was trying to make the shot. Maybe she was at full stretch.
She was definitely at full stretch.
Yeah.
Also,
So
good angle, Miyazaki. And adding that little slice,
Service over.
which made her
10,
opponent
17.
moving
Line
further
judge.
away.
Tomoka. Line judge. Wipe the court.
There has been a lot of wiping on the court as well. For a women's singles game.
it's warm. I think one of the first things when I walked into the arena was feel like I had 2 layers on, thinking, because it's cold outside, to be fair.
No, it's not cold.
For me, it's cold.
It's
Okay,
60
coming from
degrees
Asia,
in Denmark, guys.
coming from Southeast Asia, let me be very specific.
True.
It's cold outside for me, so I came with 2 layers on, and then it's really warm in here.
10,
I can
17.
see.
Yeah, that's something that's also affecting the shuttle speed, in my opinion.
Oh, she's missed that again. And I think that has been, I think, a perfect little example of what's gone wrong for Wardani in this game.
She's just missing a few too many of those good opportunities.
Yeah. And why play those shots, especially since you've realized that you're making those mistakes?
And it's always tough because you feel like you're in a good position to do it. And then you overcommit to the shot. Oei. That was a very tight net spin there.
11-18.
I also like the way Miyazaki tried to get to that shot early. Here, look at this.
Line judge.
Turn around for Miyazaki in this game. It's
Thank you.
she's now 3 points away from pushing this to a 3-gamer. And wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
Be well deserved, that's for sure, because she's really come back strongly in game 2. And you talk about tables turning.
Nice.
Oh, what a shot.
This is a good rally. Well played, well played. Finishing
That
off with a
is-
smash towards the body.
I mean, it's just like, that is a very impressive shot because you're trying to, you know, that's a risky shot to play because she could have made it easily if she wanted to. I mean, not easily, okay. She could have made it if she wanted to. It's just that she took that chance.
She even had time to tap her on the hand with her racket there. I saw that in the replay.
12-18.
できるよ。
Hori's dad is now the head coach of Japan. He sits with, as you can see, all the individual discipline coaches.
Service over. 19-12.
19-12. It's like watching the same set all over again, but then
It's just that, you know, it's just that you're thinking it's a different player. It's just the player that's changed. So something about this side is bringing Miyazaki and Wardani down. Because you saw that same kind of passive, error-strewn game from Miyazaki in the opening game.
exactly.
Game point 12.
So therefore, it's going to be interesting to see who's coming out on top in that
Decider.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, 8 game points first for Miyazaki to convert.
service over, 1-4.
That's a nice finish of
Easy
this game.
pickings almost.
I love that reverse
Second
shot.
game won by Tomoka Miyazaki. 21-12.
At first from around the head corner or from the forward corner and then finishing it off.
So Miyazaki finishing it off in style. 21-12 the second. We will go to a third. As Wardani loses that advantage. And it's level scores now.
Service over, 5-1.
Confirmation. It's 21-12 to Miyazaki after 21 minutes in the second game.
運動量で完全に宮崎が勝ってる、ね、この流れを止めないようにまずは足を使う小手先ではなくて足を使いながら戦おうっていうイメージでスタート切ることね。であとセンターへのリターンとか上からまあ無理しないでつなぐだけの球だったら内側でいいかねセンターでいいかその方が次宮崎の動き出しがしやすくなるからあんまり難しいとこ行こうとすると次自分が動くのも難しくなるからつなぐだけだったらセンターでいい、で逆にワルダニはセンターあまり得意じゃないからフォアばっかりになるこうなるからちょっとワルダニの左側に持っていくと決定率が上がるかもしれない。まああんまりそこまで考えなくてな。
For 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
7-1.
Second game. Sorry, final game. Love all. Play.
And game 2. Game 3, the decider, change of ends. Miyazaki would want to be more proactive on this end than what she was in the opening game.
It's a good rally to begin with. Oi. It looked like she just missed it.
Kusuma Wardani
And I think that's-
challenges. Hold
Maybe that's
in.
what, you know, we saw Wardani indicate even early on in the second game when she realized
9-1.
that it was, maybe there is a drift that's pushing it slightly sideways. But what I didn't understand was her then persisting to play that
Towards the
side,
corner,
right?
But let's wait and see what the outcome of this challenge is. Because it looked out to me, but... There it goes.
It's out, not by much. It's a good challenge. I mean, it's
Correction,
quite
out.
close. It is out.
Service over.
But there was a great rally to
One
start the third
love.
game. A lot of pace by both players.
Play.
And I felt in the previous sets it was way more one-sided. That one player was injecting the pace and one player was following. Oh, it's a loose shot.
That's gone long.
Service over.
Yeah, so it depends on who's
1
now going to sort
all.
of make the most of the lessons learned from those games, right? The first 2 games. And you
Yes,
just
it will be in Wardani's interest to get off a very good start now.
yeah.
And if I was Miyazaki, I would
Service
like to
over.
stay as close as
2,
possible.
1.
And almost see every
But
point
I-
earned in
but-
this set as a bonus.
Yeah, but I also think that, you know, the way Miyazaki started this third game, there is a little bit of more sort of urgency. There's a spring in her step.
Yeah, she's way more active.
Yeah. And
And- Yeah, I agree.
that second step has done her a load of good, as we see once more.
3, 1.
And there must be a slight side drift, indeed. Because it's pretty tough finding the lines in that corner there.
Oh, again. That was completely wayward.
4, 1.
7-9.
She really overdone it, that one.
I agree with that sentiment from Miyazaki.
Yeah, but I would also maybe go more for the straight lines instead of constantly seeking that cross-court angle. Good body smash. One more.
Oh, lovely shot. That, oh,
Service over.
but great work from Miyazaki. She controlled her opponent. You know, it's giving Wardani the runaround.
And again, with this backhand cross-court shot, she gained that point there. It was actually quite impressive if she would still be able to get
Get
this
that
one.
over.
Yeah.
Yes, then it'd be a completely different
Wow.
rally.
Good stick smash.
Oh. But that's the urgency.
3,
You just see
4.
that now
Yeah.
with Miyazaki.
There's more speed in her legs.
Yeah.
And she's more eager to come forward and close that net. Because it wasn't that bad of a net spin, in my opinion. A little bit too high.
No.
Back level.
4, all.
And I think it is Wardani, who has really been affected by the way that second game was played out. Just has lost that complete enthusiasm she started the opening game or this match with. Because the kind of angles she was making, the kind of, you know, sort of creativity she was showing. Not able
That is a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame because Wardani did everything right in this rally.
Yeah.
Moving her opponent around the court, but she couldn't just finish it.
Mistake.
Miyazaki did well in staying into that rally. Because sometimes that's all it takes.
Yep. You invite the error.
Yeah, getting that shots over.
Thank you.
Inviting your opponent, making that error, or going for a difficult shot.
One-point game.
5,
And
4.
it's Miyazaki who's been on the rise. 4 straight points at 5-4. Oh,
Nice.
beauty. That's lovely. That's the straight down shot you were looking for.
Exactly. Keep it simple. And this couldn't have been gone any more perfect. So there's nothing simple about this shot. Don't get me wrong.
It's
but
bang on the line. Yeah.
Exactly. It's perfection. But then again, especially with this drift, I would go for this kind of shots a little bit more often.
Maybe not that close to the line, though. It makes me nervous.
Not necessary, no. But if you have a good feeling, why not?
Yeah.
Good.
Ah.
This is good.
Service over. 5, 6.
The first sort of winner we've seen from Wardani in a while.
Again, I really like her overhead corner there.
Stops the run of
10 minutter har
5 points.
4, så kan man møde Lu Gangshu og Gao Fangji fra Kina ude i Family Fanzone, hvor de både får tage selfies og man kan få autografer. Altså Lu
Too casual with that one, Miyazaki, but put it to Wardani. 6-all now.
At 4 o'clock, you can meet and greet with Gao Fangji and Lu Gangshu from China in the Family Fanzone.
Again with the body shot. Wow, I like that. Small deception.
This is a good rally. Oh, it's gone
Very
wide.
good rally.
Yeah.
Very good. High working rates from both of them.
6. Line judge.
It was equally matched for a lot of that rally.
Tomoka.
But I think Wardani there showed a little bit more fight. We just haven't seen that from her. That kind of.
No, she was a little bit more aggressive. And that aggressiveness she needs to bring now to the game.
Tomoka.
If she wants to stay into this third game. Because she will get the more difficult side after the interval. So I would really like her to dominate
7,
the rallies
6.
a little bit more.
Oh, she's back in the lead. That's a big thing for her.
It's a first.
Yeah.
Or a first after.
First step.
Yeah, the big lead she had before.
Eight, 6.
And I guess this sort of up and down of momentum is, you know, in the third game, it's a lot more obvious because, you know, you talk about physical games, you talk about being tired. So you see that momentum swing a lot more in the decider. And I think the opponent can
9,
sense that straight away when you kind of lost or dropped off by 10% or 5% or whatever that is. The opponent senses that and then jumps on it because immediately you see Wardani reacting.
Yeah, and showing some more energy, or
Please wait, coach.
he was being a bit
Play.
too loud there.
Yeah. And 4 straight points for Wardani now. It's gone long. No. It stayed in.
We get a
Putri
challenge.
Kusuma challenges called in.
I think she had a good look at it.
14.
Tough to see from our point of view, right?
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't, wouldn't dare. Especially from where we are, but I think even if I was on the other end of the court, I'd be very careful, unless I just wanted a break or, wanted to just stop the flow of
Yeah,
points.
from the opponent.
Yeah,
Here goes, way in.
that's well in.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Yeah,
One
well, to be fair to the line
challenge
judges, they have been
Service over.
pretty bang on about the calls they've made
7-9.
throughout
just
the day.
Talking about
Play.
them, that it's also a difficult job to do, right? And you can only do it wrong, basically. But then the outcome, you can influence an entire game. So it's that's lovely. That's a lovely smash.
いいぞナイスナイス
8.
Goes right on the
Nine.
line. But then again, it feels like now she's the one with the energy in dictating the shots, in going for
Yeah.
the attack on certain angles.
Yeah. Frustration
9
for Wardani
all.
there. Because I think she had time on that, Wardani, and just didn't make the right choice in the end. Makes it 9-all. Good defending by Miyazaki.
And a lovely, lovely drop shot.
10-9.
And turns it around perfectly.
And again, it's a straight one who does the damage.
Now she's back in the lead after a run of 4 points.
It's like flipping a coin.
Thank you. Thank you.
10-9 up. But this is an important stage because you're so close to the break.
Yeah, you would really like that mental advantage, right? In taking that 2 points lead.
Yeah.
If
10,
in Miyazaki's case.
9.
Especially knowing that you have performed well.
And knowing the change of ends is coming.
Exactly. And you know that you performed well at that end of the set, of the court.
Yeah. Urgency from Wardani now.
Nice. Yeah.
Service
That
over.
was an evenly
10
matched point.
all.
Again, between both women. They were like sort of fighting it off. And so Wardani, who comes through in the end. But she was trying to push Miyazaki in more and more.
Yeah, she was moving her around the court. And that's the way to win points, I would say.
10-all. Level scores. Could go either way.
Nice. Good defending as well.
That one's gone long, and it's Wardani.
Tomoka
Oh, she's
Miyazaki
challenged it.
challenges called out.
I don't think she will win this one. Saw that it's clear out on the back line. But giving herself an extra breather, I think.
Yes. And also, you never know, right? You know, you're in the decider. You've got a couple of challenges, and it's so tight. You never know. That is well out.
Challenge unsuccessful.
You suspected, Selena. So
11-10.
it is Wardani who's right at the death.
One challenge remaining.
Snatched this from
11-10.
Miyazaki. 11-10
Change ends.
into the mid-game break. She leads by 1. Will that be enough? And the change of ends is the question. Well,
Let's wait and see.
we'll have to wait and see on that one.
Service shower.
おそらく今度は
Game
ワルダ
point
に
16.
沈めてくると思うんだ。スピード上げて攻撃仕掛けてくると思うから、まずスタート段階で宮崎スピード落とさない、ね、スピード落とさずに自分から攻める気持ち
For
を
2, 20 seconds. For 2, 20 seconds. Coaches. Coaches.
からね、振って得意だよ。
Service shower. Tomoka need to be on court. 11-10. Play.
So we resume the deciding game. It's Wardani who leads 11-10, but we've changed ends. And if the past has anything to go by, it favors Miyazaki at the moment. That's just missed it. I think she overhit that one.
12-10. Wait. Coach. Coach.
When Wardani has beaten Miyazaki in 3 games only once in their previous 4 meetings. We've got to go back to the Hong Kong Open back in 2024, where Wardani won, winning the first game, dropped the second game, then won the third in Hong Kong, then looking to repeat here in Denmark. Whereas Miyazaki has...
Oh, that's a very lovely shot. Great.
It's the
wrist.
the
Yeah.
wrist work.
The wrist movement, but also
12.
the change of direction there. From a difficult position. And that's something I found very brave, if you dare to play the difficult shot from a difficult position. But often it's a high risk, high reward rate you get, which we also saw just now. Nice.
Oh,
Great push into the corner.
Yeah,
Service
couldn't have
over.
placed it any better.
13-11.
We've been waiting for her to create these angles. She's been missing for almost a game and a half.
Yeah, but she was very error-prone in her second game, so
Yeah.
that must also have done something with her confidence. So hopefully she is regaining some of that.
Nice shot, that was a nice shot.
She was ready. This is nice. Good. Yeah, that was the wrong choice of shots.
Oh, both women at it.
Service over.
That's a terrific rally.
13.
But a great rally from both female players here.
Miyazaki getting on top.
Yeah, she was ready. She was ready for that one.
And this, yeah.
Which is a huge shame because she worked so hard and I felt she was really on top.
I mean, there.
Yeah, exactly. But maybe she should have gone for the soft cross one. Because you see, she was ready. It wasn't deep enough.
1 point game. And again, full stretch on the drop. She's done well with the drop shot. She's read it well. She's stretched, made the shot. And just that completely just throws her opponent off a little bit. 13-all. She's reading the drop shots well at the moment, Miyazaki. Nice little push.
Good change of direction there. Wow.
And she was hoping for that.
Yeah, but I think both players were ready for the challenge.
Called out.
Because it was a very close call. There's no doubt about that. But Miyazaki eagerly waiting for the line judge to raise his hands. And
Really like the heartbeat noise.
do you?
Yeah, I do.
Adds to the tension.
It adds definitely to the tension, even if you are a player on the court.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do you feel it?
Or
Yeah.
at least I did. But I was also pretty much aware in my
Do
playing
you
days from the
need
environment.
that extra element?
Challenge
That's out.
unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Pretty far out.
No challenges remaining.
But do you need that extra
14, 13.
additional tension when you're
Play.
anyways going through a...
I don't think it adds to the tension. It's more that I liked.
Okay.
Like it adds to the suspicion, like whatever the outcome was.
The drama.
The drama. I love drama.
Do you? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you missed that. Yeah, this might prove costly
15,
because
13.
Miyazaki goes 2 up and we're sort of edging close to the finish line.
Too much risk. And she knows it. This is better. It's out again. Yeah.
But this is the thing, again, that those errors from game 2 are
13.
creeping back in. And she knows that if you hit on the left-hand side, there is a chance that it's going to get wide because there's a drift. Then is this the time to make that choice? Okay, try to keep the shuttle down.
13.
She's struggling. She's
Yeah.
struggling.
And it's just thrown her off completely. And Miyazaki taking full advantage, 17-4 now.
She needs to get this quick out of her system.
6 in a row.
Yeah, and it's not that Miyazaki has scored the points. It's more that she got the points from her opponent.
Error.
Exactly.
The error is from Wardani.
Service over. 14-17.
But this must be good for her mentally. Breaking momentum and on the hunt for that comeback, I would say.
Well, she's never beaten Wardani from a game down, so this will be a big step forward in terms of their rivalry, especially for if Miyazaki were to win this match, to come back from a game down against Wardani to beat her for the first time this year in that manner. All good for the confidence.
Wow. Oy, she was lucky there. Again.
It's called in. Yeah.
I don't
Service
think
over. 18-14.
she still has a challenge left, right? So she could challenge if she is unhappy with that
I
call.
think maybe
being
she
made.
knows deep down that the chances are that's in. Because she was shuttle watching.
Exactly. I think it was in.
Yeah.
Directly on the line.
4-point advantage, 3 away from victory.
Good shot. Again, moving her opponent around, taking shots high. Good.
That was a good pickup at the net from
Yeah.
Wardani.
Working hard to stay in this rally.
Oh. But the mistakes have come
19-14.
well too frequently for Wardani, and that's another one, that time at the net, which is unusual. Haven't seen many of those from Wardani, but I think it's just all in her head at the moment.
Yeah, but I think we should also give credit to Miyazaki for upping up her game and also playing with a lot more speed. So
Tomoka.
I also think Wardani doesn't have a choice here.
Well, Miyazaki senses the end is near.
Fault.
That's a good smash down the line. She has been
Service
quite
over.
successful in doing that
15-19.
She
in this entire game.
needs to shake it off, that's for sure. Whatever that she's feeling, that kind of doubt that has creeped into her game these last few points.
But it's so tough to do that as a player. Because if you feel like your arm is a little bit stiff or you feel like
You're tightening up.
Exactly. It's so tough to shake that off, especially looking at the scoreline she's facing now. Oei.
Ooh,
But then again, it could also help because mentally you think
19.
nothing
you're
to
out of
lose,
that game.
right?
Exactly. Especially when your opponent is starting to give you these kind of gifts. So this is going to be
Close finish.
a big point.
There's a big difference between 2016 and 17-19.
It's out as well. And the thing with Miyazaki now is she doesn't need to be
19.
too careful now.
Tomoka, no.
You
Tomoka. Tomoka.
You shouldn't stop.
No. Tight now, but not.
Pulling out all the tricks.
Tricks of the trade.
Tomoka. Tomoka. Next time, I said no. Play.
Well, she's trying to just stop this change, this shift.
17, 19.
Yeah, or get a real breather or
Yeah.
Play.
like clear your mind a little
Take
bit.
a minute, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be ready for the next point. Nice. Ooh,
Oh,
that is very well
Service
played.
over.
that is,
20. Match
I think,
point,
exactly the outcome
17.
Miyazaki was hoping for after that
Like
little
that.
break that she needed, because she controlled that. I mean, that's a lovely little shot. And look at Wardani. There was nowhere else to go, really.
No, quickly.
Miyazaki obviously ready for the follow-up. Apologizes straight away as well. And again,
Yeah,
with the
look at the
shoelace
stretch.
tying.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, again, it worked. It worked before, so you never know.
This
Might
time
work
it was
again.
the other one.
Tomoka.
And it's 3 match points for Tomoka
20,
Miyazaki,
17.
looking to get into the quarterfinals.
はい、集中集中。
And, well, a first quarterfinal at the Denmark Open for Miyazaki. Should she convert one of these 3? Yep. Did well to get there.
Nice.
Again. Oh,
Out.
missed it.
She missed it.
It overhit it.
Game.
She knows she missed it.
What a shame.
And
What a shame.
Miyazaki, I think those last 2 pickups did really well, forcing
The mistake.
Wardani to hit another shot, and then the mistake came.
Match won by Tomoka Miyazaki.
But Tomoka Miyazaki with a come from behind win.
21-12.
And it's the first time she's done that
21-17.
against Wardani. Also a first win over Wardani in 2025. She does it in style here at the Denmark Open, through to the quarterfinals for the first time in her very young career. It is Tomoka Miyazaki who marches on. Lovely little pickups there, as you see. And well, in the end, it was one mistake too many for Putri Kusuma Wardani. So, confirmation of the score, 21-15, 12-21, sorry, 15-21, 21-12, 21-17 in 72 minutes. It's Miyazaki who's through. watching live coverage of the Denmark Open 2025 presented by Victor. And here on court 2, we're on to the penultimate match of the day. That's men's singles. That's about to get underway here. Kodai Naraoka of Japan taking on Indonesia's number 60, Jonathan Christie. That's the match coming up. As we look at the men's singles draw, this is the bottom half that is in front of your screens. The winner of this match will take on the number 4 seed, Li Shifeng, who came back from a game down to beat Li Chiahao. Potentially waiting in the semi-finals, Alex Lanier, the French favorite, or of course the defending champion, that is Anders Antonsen. That's of course a couple of rounds down the road. Now of course we will focus on Naraoka versus Christie, as we see Kodai Naraoka make his way, the 24-year-old right-hander who's dropped off the rankings a little bit, not to be seeded anymore in the bigger events, but certainly high quality player. A little bit of a mistake there. He thought he was going to walk in from the near corner of the court. To make a little detour. Jonathan Christie, who's had an impressive September, will look to carry on his winning momentum into October. He won his first HSBC BWF World Tour title of the year in September, the Korea Open, and what a big moment it was for Christie. I mean, he'd been working so hard to get there, and he finally got that breakthrough performance in Korea. We'll be looking now to build on that. Kodai Naraoka, on the other hand, still looking for his first title of 2025 on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Best finish has been semi-finals this year, so just short. This is their 7th meeting, and Christie leads 4-2. More interestingly, Christie has won the last 3 times they've met. It's been a while though. They last met in 2024. Christie Naraoka in the World Tour Finals group stages, and Christie won that 21-12, 21-11. Before that, it was the Hong Kong Open in the quarterfinals, and Christie won that in 3. And then, of course, Naraoka's 2 wins have come all the way back in 2022. So it's been a while since Naraoka has beaten Jonathan Christie, and it's been a while since these two have met. So, interesting prospects ahead for sure. And if the last few matches have been anything to go by, this potentially promises to go the distance as well. As we see both men make their way onto the court. Kodai Naraoka, as I mentioned, 24 years of age, a right-hander from Aomori, Japan. He's ranked number 11 in the world at the moment, but look at that. Used to be world number 2 not so long ago. December of 2023 was when he enjoyed world number 2 ranking. Win-loss record this year of 29-17. That's 63% of matches won. Was impressive in his win against Chi Yu-jun, 21-15, 21-10 in 46 minutes. That saw him here reach round 2. In the second round, his win-loss is much better at 10-3. So that's a decent